Happy Father's Day from your grand dogs, Benny and Waffles. They say hello. Also, happy Father's Day from me. I wanted to put together a video of just some things that are special to you, people that are special to you, and hopefully give you a smile today, maybe bring a tear to your eye. I asked some people to share some special memories, things they love about you, and so I hope you realize just how important and special you are to so many people. I will never forget how creative you are and how you always integrated creativity and artwork into literally everything we did. I have lots of great memories of doing flip books and things with you, where you and me or you and me and Kelly would all draw something. We'd trade the pictures, we'd figure out a storyline, and then we'd go back and draw something else, figure out the storyline, independent from one another, and somehow it would turn into a story. One time we had Clifford, the big red dog, who was eating a giant peach, and he went on all these adventures and found a kitten friend. You also drew little hamster things and little stories with us all the time, so you really got me into art and creativity. And I also love our jam sessions that you taught me to love music and to love the Beatles and Bob Dylan and folk music and Peter, Paul and Mary, and just to be a passionate person about music and pursue that in a lot of areas of my life and my college. And that's something that I hope to pass along to Savannah, a desire and love for music and art. Some other things I really appreciate about you are how you've just gotten us in nature and gotten us to appreciate the beauty of nature and respect the beauty of nature, to love critters and treat them humanely. So Nick can attest that anytime I'm out in the wilderness, I want to touch all the lizards and check out all the snakes and appreciate all the really cool bugs and things, and that's just something that's stuck with me. I appreciate how you always turn things into a game. I remember that you used to send us out into the yard to get the longest dandelion root, and really you were just tricking us into doing yard work, but whoever got the longest root at the end of the day would get $1. You also gave us 10 cents for every roof nail that we brought home, so we were learning how to be little entrepreneurs, which is something I still am today. We would trade one Pepsi among the three of us every time we did yard work and raked all the leaves in our giant meadow, so you bribed us with Pepsi. And then I love your silly nature, that you would wear silly masks and things for Halloween and scare the neighbor kids and get really excited about stuff with us, dress up. It's something I really like today. I still make Halloween a really big deal. I have really positive memories of us getting ice cream cones and concretes and getting them from Mr. Wizards and walking around in the neighborhood. I love your love of plants. You've made me into a green thumb, sort of, and I've got plants all over my house that just light up my world, and I know they're really important to you. It's something I've definitely taken to heart and I've made important in my life. So thank you. Thank you for all those things. Your love of plants, your love of comics, your love of movies, your love of art, your love of music are all things that I've taken to heart and really been passionate about, and hopefully can pass that down to Savannah and my other children someday. Love you. Happy Father's Day.
Hi Dad, happy Father's Day. I hope you know that you're the most amazing dad. One of the things I like best about you is how I can tell you an exciting new thing that's happened to me, and you'll be more excited about it for me than I am. And that's always fun to get to share those with you. And whenever there is something that is more disappointing, you're always the most supportive. And I know I can always go to you for advice. I love you. Happy Father's Day. Archer wants to say Happy Father's Day too. Happy Father's Day.
Yes, I do. I do ever so want the ball.
Go get it.
Oh boy, I will get it and then bring it.
Hi, David. First of all, happy Father's Day. Caroline asked me to put a video together talking about my favorite memory with you, and I think that's really an impossible task. So I'll just talk about the first memory that came to mind, something really meaningful to me. It was a walk we took around Creve Coeur Lake, and we got to talk, it feels like pretty much the entire time, and I feel like it was really important for us to connect and bridge our worldviews. I feel like I really learned a lot about what you believe and why, and that memory is just very important to me. I really look forward to having more conversations like that with you. So, hope you have a wonderful Father's Day, and I can't wait to see you soon, hopefully this fall. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hey Papa Dave, just wanted to say Happy Father's Day. I wanted to point out a couple things that I think are great attributes of a father that I see in you a lot, and those are being a teacher and being a learner. I really appreciate how you love to teach. You've taught me a lot about myself and about the world and just about things I had no idea about. But you also love to learn. You're constantly absorbing information about music, other people, hobbies, interests, the world around you. And you are a very intuitive person. And so I appreciate that you're a learner and a teacher, and thankful that you give me the opportunity to teach you new things. And I've also learned a lot from you. Happy Father's Day, and I hope it's the best.
Go to sleep, dream little baby, dream little baby, baby my own. Go to sleep and dream little baby, dream little baby, till the angels carry you home. Angels will watch you while you sleep. It's your angel companions keep you so sweet. Go to sleep, dream little baby, dream little baby, till the angels carry you home.
Hey there, Caroline asked me to share some thoughts on her special gift and video to you. So I'll start by saying Happy Father's Day. How special to be a father to Kelly and Caroline, who are both just awesome women, and we have so many great memories, and they've just turned out to be wonderful. And now we have a granddaughter too, and she is awesome and so sweet, and I can't wait to just watch her grow up and enjoy her. And then our son-in-laws, just all good people. So that's a really special thing that we get to share together. You're my best friend. We've had 44 years of friendship and almost 41 years of marriage. It's been quite a ride, and most of it very good, and anything that didn't feel so good was still a challenge and helped us to grow, and so it is all good. I particularly love that we share so many common values. That's not always going to happen in a marriage, and I, totally agree with your political beliefs and your respect for the earth, and share spiritual beliefs, and it's just nice to have that to be able to share and talk about when we have time to do it, which we shall be having more of, I'm sure. I love that we have lots of things that we like to do together, like we both enjoy movies a whole lot, and we both enjoy similar foods, and getting out in nature and listening to music, especially like the 60s, and photography. Now we get to make our calendars together, and we have so many great traditions together, like especially at Christmas time. And we love plants and flowers, and just watching nature. So those are just things that I really value. And I value your integrity as a person. That's very important to me, and your experience and your talent as a therapist. I have to say, you do a really amazing job, and so I'm proud of you for that. And you've had to overcome a lot, and so you're an inspiration to others. I look forward to lots of adventures and traveling, and a lot of fun times yet to come. And I thank you for the ride, and I wish you nothing but the best, like peace and love and joy and good health. and prosperity. So, thanks, babe. Hang in there. Love you.
Hey, Savannah, can you tell Poppy Happy Father's Day? Can you say Dada? Can you say Dada?
Homer.
You know, for as long as I can remember, I've had memories. And one of my favorite... You know, when I was a young boy growing up in the hood, I used to love the music of the street. Oh, that brings back memories of people being trapped in the snow and having to eat each other. Good times. All I'm saying is you gotta be fat to sing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey there, David. Colin Mockery from Whose Line Is It Anyway here, international comedy icon and role model to pretty much everyone that's living right now. Oh, there's 4 people in Copenhagen who just do not care for it. Doesn't matter. Let's forget about them. What's going on? I'm not asking you because I know. You're probably asking yourself, what's going on? Well, let me tell you. The lovely Carolyn and Kelly, the fruits of your loin, have asked me to give you this video to say Happy Father's Day. Thank you for being a fun and playful dad for almost 32 years. And for being a loving husband to the beautiful Sue for 41 years. You've got stuff going on. You call yourself the blues boy. I may not want to know why. We'll let it go. And oh, congratulations on becoming a poppy to Savannah. So it looks like you got a lot of stuff going on. They tell me you love the Grateful Dead, Bob Dylan, Bollywood. That's an odd threesome right there. Nature, all right, I get it. And Whose Line? I'm just going to assume I'm your favorite because you've seen the other guys' work, right? Talk about the Grateful Dead. Anyway, this is for you, David. This hoedown's for David. Happy Father's Day. And thanks for loving me on Whose Line Is It Anyway? I hope this little hoedown gives you quite a lift, and I certainly hope that this is not your only gift. I mean, I'm just saying. Caroline, Kelly, Savannah, Sue, that's like 4 presents right there. I mean, yeah, this is major, but, you know, socks, cologne, anything. Happy Father's Day, David. Stay safe.
Hi.
Oh, how?
Hey, wait a minute. You're right. You made me bleed my own blood.
Eat my shorts!
Yes, eat all of our shirts.
The most rewarding part was when he gave me my money.
Hey, Uncle David. Welcome from Yellowstone. I'm here reflecting on our relationship, which started some time ago when you met me at the hospital or whatever when I was so very young, and then extended to our trips to Knoxville, where we went to the Smoky Mountains and visited the World's Fair. And I remember you when I was a little bit older with Tom and Jenny's, breaking away, perhaps just to break away from the errands of my family, or maybe because you're just a Toys R Us kid at heart, but watching Simpsons with me and my cousins, and that was awesome. But you always had a genuine interest in us, and that was awesome. And extended beyond when we do music in your basement, jamming with your band, and you turned me on to some really great music. I still credit you with my love for Bob Dylan. You and Aunt Susie helped me so much with my body, and was with healing my body and mind when I broke my neck. As an adult, we continued to wax philosophy and demonology and Seth and all that fun stuff. Our relationship was challenged a little bit during editing The Force of Habit, but got past it, and it's just gotten ever stronger since. And what relationship's not any good without a few bumps in the road? I will say, I'm going to give you your own advice. Don't die with a book inside you. Force of Habit taught me so much about subconscious and habit forms, so I challenge you to finish it. It's amazing and probably important, so you should definitely do that. From the cradle to today, I cherish our relationship. I thank you for your wisdom and perspective, insight about my Jalapa heritage, music we shared, and most especially all the laughs. You have an infectious and amazing, lovely laugh, and I look forward to so many more of them. Love you.
No. Try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees.
Hi, David.
Hey, David, how's it going, man?
Well, we thought we'd help with this little video and send to our good friend. You know, when you get older, it's hard to make really good friends, and we feel really blessed to have you and Susie in our life.
We sure do, and we think y'all are some pretty amazing people, and just so glad that you're our friends.
And I wanted to tell you one thing. While you were playing your harmonica up on stage, my grandson said that David was really cool.
He's never said I was cool.
So we love you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Love you, man.
Liz Peterson said, "Your dad is one of my most favorite people on the planet. He is one of the smartest, most caring, and enlightened people I know. I often used to tease him that he should have had more kids because he and your mom are such amazing parents and they had such awesome kids. He was such a dedicated dad at Ladue when I had both you and Kelly in my science class. Thinking about all the parents and guardians I've had over the years at Ladue, his dedication and steadfastness to his kids and their education was such a joy. No matter what his input was, it always added to the ethos. I noticed that wherever he went. I also loved having him on field trips. And what a great sense of humor your dad has. I so appreciate his openness to learn and to challenge. He truly is the dad everyone needs to have. I absolutely love your mom and your dad. Thank you for allowing me to share my love of your mom and your dad."
Hi, Uncle David. It's Tron. Hope you're doing well. Caroline asked us to put together a couple memories. Father's Day, which is a really nice project, so we wanted to participate. And she asked for a couple memories of Uncle David. And during the pandemic, there were two items that kept coming up that reminded me of you, and we owe you a lot for. Number one, nature hikes. Every time we get together, we take good long nature hikes. And during the pandemic, we took the kids on many, many nature hikes, sometimes multiple a day. And so we thought of you often during the pandemic on our nature hikes, and also Stop Making Sense. We watched that multiple times during the pandemic, and the kids loved it. And you introduced me to that in St. Louis, so really appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome Father's Day. We miss you all very much, and we can't wait to see you in September in Colorado. All right, love you. Bye-bye.
Hello to the great Uncle David. It is Christoph and Muppet, and I wanted to wish you a happy Father's Day. Just finished my 52nd final in a row, grading it, so I'm a little bit beat. It's late out here in DC, and you know, I always must thank you for my love of the Beatles, which you turned me on to in a big way. I remember being in your basement in St. Louis and making mixtapes from vinyl. That was amazing. And also going to see Woodstock with you at the theater. So many good times, too many good times to even recall, but just want to wish you happy Father's Day, and hopefully we can talk soon. I love to you, David. All right.
This little girl, she's got me all confused. I wanna run, but I don't see the use. She's always there, dancing inside my head, whispering words I wish that she had said to me.
Hey David, it's your brother. Thank you, Carolyn, for making this work. I have two memories from our childhood together. The first was the one that everybody remembered, was that when in Colorado Springs, when you knocked on the door and we opened the door and you had 3 garter snakes in each hand looking like Thor the Thunder God and scaring the hell out of your mother. The second was when your mom and I went to the base to get our physicals. I got weighed and they took my height and then they took your height and weight and you said, and you didn't say anything. The doctor said, my gosh, David has gained so much weight. How did he gain so much weight? And you reached in your pockets and you had this big smile on your face and you said, I got rocks. Okay, another one. In the summer of 1970, when you were 21, David, you were at our house in Washington, D.C., and we were going to go see the movie Woodstock. And Gail had made spaghetti, and the 3 of us had smoked some adult smoking stuff, and we weren't quite together, but we were eating, and suddenly all the memories of my childhood came up when you were always ate so slow and you were the last one to be finished eating, and suddenly it was time to go to Woodstock and Gail and I were ready to go and you hadn't even eaten half of your spaghetti. So we each grabbed a fork and we ate the spaghetti right out from under you. You looked shocked and we ran out and got in the car and went to see Woodstock. Happy Father's Day.
Are you doing a movie? Yeah. Not this? Partly. What's it gonna be called?
Hello, David, and a big thank you to Caroline for inviting us to say something to you for Father's Day. Immediately, I thought about something that happened not so long ago, 46 years ago. It was in October, and Stephen and I called you to tell you that I was pregnant. Of course, we were very excited. And the 25-year-old David said, that's nice that that's your bag. Well, I will say how happy I am that once, or shortly after, or a while after Susie joined the family, that it was your bag too. And you brought us 2 beautiful nieces, Kelly and Caroline. And your family has grown so wonderfully. Caroline brought Nick in, Kelly has brought Adam, officially this September. And Savannah Rose was born a year ago. So we congratulate you and hope you celebrate a wonderful Father's Day. And we can't wait for the wedding so we can hold our first grandniece. So happy Father's Day.
All right, so a favorite Uncle David memory. I'm going to go with a couple of years ago at Christmas at my mom and dad's. Uncle Chris was trying to get out the door with his family, and Uncle David was there also, and they had somehow gotten into a debate about the nature of reality, whether it was a objective phenomenon or whether it existed as a projection of one's own mind. And Uncle David was obviously very excited to have this debate. But Uncle Chris really needed to go at that point. So I ended up having to tag in for Uncle Chris on Team Objective Reality, and then had a delightful another half hour of debate with Uncle David after Uncle Chris's family had left.
The major babies getting in trouble. The major babies spreading that message of love. Major babies.
Sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
This is my family. I found it all on my own. It's little and broken, but but still good. Yeah, still good.
I have two particularly favorite memories of Uncle David from when I was really little. The first one was at Susie and David's wedding. I was 5, and Uncle David danced with all of the cousins. So me, well, I think it was me, Libby, Laura, Nan, and Eric. And we were dancing in a circle, all holding hands, and he would lift his hands up and manage to whip chain at least 2 kids at a time up into the air. And we thought that was just the most fun thing we'd ever done. So thank you for one of my first wedding dancing experiences, Uncle David. The other thing I just always will think of you is watching Pee Wee Herman with you on Grandma Ginger's bed upstairs with all of your nieces and nephews. Always think of you when I think of Pee Wee Herman. That's maybe for better or for worse. Mwah, love you.
Well, I was just wondering, do you honor Megalomark coupons?
No, but for pennies more, you get the same propane and Strickland service.
Well, how many pennies?
Several hundred. I hugged you.
DNA is God's recipe for making you. You take a dash of Dad, a pinch of Mom, then we bake for 9 months and... that's good, Billy.
Mr. McClure, what does DNA stand for?
Yesterday a child came out to wonder, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons they go around and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go around and round and round, the circle game. Then the child moved 10 times around the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like when you're older must appease her, and promises of someday make her dream. And the seasons they go around and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town. They tell her, take your time, it won't be long now, till you drag your feet too slow, the circles down. The seasons they go around and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle. Dreamer dreams lost and grander coming true. Happy birthday. Said there'll be new dreams and maybe better dreams and plenty before the last revolving year's through. And the seasons they go around and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look back from where we came and go round and round and round, circle and go round and round and circle again. Happy birthday, Caroline. And go round and round and round and circle again.
So happy Father's Day, Dad. Happy belated 70th birthday. Thanks for giving us all the opportunity to reflect on our childhoods and on our lovely memories with you. I hope you cherish this video and know how special you are. Love you, Dad.